Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you about the awesome Microsoft 365 Secure Score, which is just a wonderful way to improve your security posture. So let's get straight into it. Here I am in the admin portal for Microsoft 365, and if you're unfamiliar with this, you'll see I have actually pinned my most frequent admin centers, but if you can't see those on yours, you can go Show All, and we need to go down to Security. So once we click on Security, on the left-hand side, we immediately see an option here for Secure Score. Now, I'm not going to go through everything in this video. I want to keep this pretty short, pretty succinct, but some of the key things to understand is you land on this overview page, which gives you your score and a breakdown by your categories. Then it has the recommended improved actions, a history of what you have taken, and then some metrics and trends. A couple of things that are super important here is that you can see a comparison. So in my demo tenant here, pretty low score of 29, and it's suggesting that organizations that are similar to mine in terms of size and location, also by industry, have a much higher score. So I can see I have my work cut out for me. One of the features that I like the most about this is the recommended list of top improved actions. So if you're a busy administrator and you're trying to figure out what do I need to do first, pretty much follow the numbers. And you'll notice here that I have actually indicated and I've marked this is to be a planned one, and so you can actually build out a project from this really quickly. So we can see some things here that are important for us to be able to do. And this is the more detailed breakdown of that now. You can see how it would improve your secure score percentage with points achieved. And then you have a history of actions that you have taken as well. So a couple of things that I have done in my testing to improve my security posture, and then some of the metrics and trends. Interestingly, with risk acceptance trend, these are things that you have said and marked, I'm not going to do these, and that might be because you have a legacy requirement that you can't turn that feature on at this stage. You have to just live with it. This is where you can kind of indicate that as well. So what does it actually look like around the recommendations? And this is what I love about this feature, is it makes things super easy to do. So if we have a look at this one, top recommended action, require multi-factor authentication for administrative roles. You do get a bit of an overview description of what's required. And here it's really interesting. It's actually telling you how many users would be infected by this. So I have 3 administrator roles inside of my tenant. 2 are global administrators, 1 is a user administrator. And then you kind of have an understanding about what's the impact of this likely to be as well. So very quickly you can formulate how significant would this be, what sort of end user training you might require if you're going to roll this out, and how to go about it. Now, that how to go about it is actually outlined in wonderful detail under the implementation tab. So straight away, it tells me that as a customer, I have the correct licensing. So from an implementation perspective, prerequisites are met. And then it literally walks you through what the steps are to achieve this. Now, it comes initially with the multi-factor authentication, a strong recommendation to turn on security defaults. However, I'm not going to follow that one. I'm actually going to come down to a custom implementation just to kind of show you how these steps actually work here pretty effectively. So to set it up, here we go. Go to the portal, it gives you a hot link directly into it, which is cool. And it's telling me I'm going to select a new policy. So that's pretty easy to do. So we're signing into the link that they have given us. Nice shortcut directly in. It says it's going to create a new policy. Now, we're not actually going to create this based off a template, so we're going to create this from scratch. Template, user admins require MFA. So this could be for all administrators, okay, and we have that opportunity to do so. Users or workloads identified. So users and groups. So here I have selected user administrator as who I want to be included here. Now, cloud apps or security. Now, if you're unsure of what to do here, it's actually saying go to cloud apps, include all cloud apps, grant access, and require multi-factor authentication and nothing else. All right, so we can go all cloud apps, and it's giving you a warning, don't lock yourself out here. All right, and we want to grant access but require multi-factor authentication. Okay, so if we come back to our settings here, we can confirm, grant access, multi-factor authentication, enable policy is turned on, and we can create. Oh, what have I done here? Sorry, I need to go select over here first of all, require multi-factor authentication, policy turned on, create. So straight away, we have created a multi-factor authentication rule for user administrators. Okay, and we can see other examples that we have created and the date that it was created as well. So what does this look like in action? If we go to portal.office.com, I have a user that requires multi-factor authentication. Notice because I have Azure Active Directory Premium 1, my branding of my school comes into play. And here it's saying, hey, more information is now required. So this user administrator is warned that we need to do an extra step here. Now, because this user has not previously set up multi-factor authentication, it's actually going to guide them through it automatically. All right, so I already have the Microsoft Authenticator app downloaded, and I can look to add this account. So on my mobile phone now, I am launching the Authenticator app. I'm choosing to add a work or school account, scan a QR code. Okay, I've just scanned the one that's on screen for me now. Now it's been set up. I can say next. It's going to ask me to test this probably. Yep, let's try it out. My phone pops up. I'm going to authorize it. And scan my face on my phone as well. So it's all been set up and approved. So I am all done now, and it's going to sign me in. So here I am signed in as Arden, and no problems at all. Now, just to show you that again, because I've got the policy set up here and it's all created now, the user is registered for multi-factor authentication. If they go back to the portal, they try to sign in again, they enter their password, multi-factor authentication kicks in, my phone alerts, and I'm approved to that. I'm going to approve that request. Okay, and that authorization has signed in straight away. So you've seen me within a minute or two improve my security posture through the use of implementation multi-factor authentication for administrative roles. Now, this is something you should absolutely be doing. This will improve my score here. You can see the list of next steps that I can move down as well. With my history as well, we're going to see that these things get turned on, and explore Secure Score. It's super powerful, and it's going to help you become a better security administrator. Check out the rest of the blog for more information. Thanks, guys.